Hey guys, what's up? It's Mekos back again for another video, and today we're going to be talking about Lucas's top 5 worst matchups, alright? And then at the end of the video, I'm also going to explain how the anime My Hero Academia proves this thought process, proves that these characters are just characters that can just decimate Lucas if played correctly. Alright? So first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain what characteristics make a character truly challenging for Lucas. So first of all, the character probably just out-framed Dadism, right? It's just quicker, faster, their moves come out faster. You know, some of these characters can throw out 2 back airs before Lucas's forward air is even finished. Second one is they are very good at keeping us at a disadvantaged state, which means once they hit us, you know, it's very hard for us to get our footing, to get grounded, to get back to being in our own advantage state. The next one is we can rarely get a revenge attack. So that's kind of connected to that previous point, which is we're put in disadvantaged state for just a very long time, right? So the reason is because we don't have the frame data, we don't have the moves with the priority that can allow us to land or immediately get that revenge attack. And then the final point is that they can outzone or out-camp us. Essentially means that it's very hard for us to catch them. We can't chase them down, we can't get those guaranteed setups and get those easy kills on these characters. Alright, so before I name the top 5 characters, please stay until the end of the video. Please wait until the end of the video before you go and comment below with your disagreements. At least watch the whole thing and then we can have a good discussion on this, alright? So my top 5 characters, the top 5 worst matchups for Lucas is number 1, and these are in no order, right? No order particularly. But number 1, Fox. Number 2, Greninja. Number 3, Mega Man. Number 4, Diddy Kong. And number 5, Sonic. Alright, so let's first talk about Fox. Fox is a character that has all of those traits that I mentioned before. In the past, I believe that the matchup was either 50-50 or slightly in Fox's favor. But as I kept playing strong Foxes, I realized that they honestly didn't know the matchup all that well. I mean, Fox is so much faster, so much quicker than us, that he can dance around us all day long. And a lot of Foxes just weren't doing that. They weren't sure how to pressure us safely. They were scared of us. They respected us too much. And I'll give you a little story. Last year's Shine 2016, I played my boy Lights. Fellow Saiyan, top 3 Fox in the world, arguably. You have Larry, Lights, and Charlie the King. So I was handling it. And then at this Shine, right, Shine 2017, we met up again. I told him, I was like, yo, this is all you gotta do to beat Lucas, man. This is all you gotta do. Just do this. Just bait and punish us. Have your spacing about right here. We played in Cruise. We bodied them in Cruise, but still in Cruise, he manhandled me. I didn't even take a stock. And after the Cruise set, he was like, man, you shouldn't have told me how to beat you, man. Like, Fox Lucas is like so free now. And I was like, I know, bruh. I know, bruh. But anyway, so look at that. So he outframed that as he keeps us in a disadvantaged state. Well, if we're above him, we have not one attack which can allow us to land safely, right? We have to go towards the ledge. His up air beats out things. His back air beats out things. You name it, right? He can keep us in the vortex pretty well. So we have to go to the ledge. We can't get any revenge attacks on him really unless they mess up. So once we're on the ledge, he edge guards us very well with up tilt, back air, F smash. He has a lot of mix-ups he can do on us, which they're also quick, so it's not like he's going to be and he's putting himself in a disadvantaged state. Also, he can do the fair footstool thing off stage. I was playing this one Fox at Evo. He had no neutral game. I was bodying him. I had 0%. He had 80%. And he actually won the first game because every time he had been on the ledge, he did the footstool combo. He got it every time. It's like this guy, all he did was practice the footstool combo. So the next 2 games, I was like, okay, I'm going to stay in the middle of the stage. I'm not going to let you get me off the stage. But anyways, imagine if he also had the amazing neutral. That set would have been terrible. But anyways, Lights is a player who after he's a top level Fox, and he also understands the matchup. That's the crucial point here. A lot of you guys might be arguing with some of this stuff, but keep in mind, did the player I play, did he truly know the matchup? You know? So Larry Lur admits he doesn't know the Fox Lucas matchup. You know, he might beat Lucas out there, but he could be doing more damage. And Lights, if you watch him play against Lucas players, he's going to know what's up. He's going to know how to handle the character. So Fox, you know, we can't catch him in the air that well. He has a pretty good jump, So a lot of them, they like to do their full hop jump to bait us to do something. And even if we go in, man, if we make one mistake pressuring their shield, he can most of the time punish us for it because he's so quick. When he crosses up our shield, a lot of times we can't punish it. Like, it's very hard for us Lucas players to even punish Fox's dash attack. And that's very sad. All right, that's very sad. And it's because Lucas has a very slow grab. We also have a very slow dash attack. So I can go on and on about Fox. I mean, then at the end of the day, you know, he of course outzones us, outcamps us. In those final situations where everybody's at high percent, what do we want? We want that fair, we want that grab. Those are all both slow. Those are not very quick moves, right? We go for the fair, Fox can run up smash. We whiff a grab, up smash, we're dead. He has the advantage state. And you can say, oh, well, we can absorb his lasers. A smart Fox is gonna mix them up wisely, but then also he doesn't have to laser us at all. All right, so next one, Greninja. Greninja's another one. We cannot catch Greninja in the air. He has all these traits. So a lot of them, they like to bait us by doing their full hops, you know, in the air. We can't catch them up there. Also, their water Shoryukens, we can't absorb that. A lot of people don't know. They're like, you can't absorb that thing? No, we can't absorb that thing. You know, that's so quick. So basically, you know, any character that is also a zoner like Lucas, but plays the zoning game better than us, beats us at our own game, then you know that is a bad matchup. And that's what's going on here, man. And then also, when we're in the disadvantaged state, oh my gosh, a lot of times it can be very deadly. If we're off stage, he can use his up B, things like that. He can use his vanish to kill us at early percents up the top, you know, so he has so many good mix-ups. So we go for the air dodge instead, then he can up air us, keep us in up air strings. Just really bad. It's very hard. We have to hope that they make a mistake. It's so hard though because we can't box these characters because again, they're so much quicker, so much faster than us. They have the tools to force us to overcommit, and if we mess up overcommitting, we're trapped in a disadvantaged state for so long. So the next one is Mega Man, right? So first top level Mega Man I played was Peanut. Very tough, very tough. But after that I played Kamehameha and I also played Scat. The last one I played was Scat, and I also was fortunate to beat him. So you could say I learned the matchup. Yes, I've been learning the matchup because first time I played Peanut I had no clue what was going on. But I still see that Mega Man manhandles Lucas, okay? When I was playing Scat, I believe, I know it's sad, he's been playing what's his name, the Lucas player in Georgia, Cody String or whatever, for years, but I still was not impressed with his play against the Lucas matchup. I believe that Kamehameha and Peanut play the matchup better, but I also believe that Peanut plays the matchup the best. So you can say, oh, well, we can absorb the pellets. We should rarely be absorbing the pellets. They should be doing it at a spacing where it's hard for us to react to it. If we do get lucky and react to it, then they can maybe follow up and punish, right, if they do it correctly. They keep us in a disadvantaged state so badly. You see, like, Kamehameha is really good, and Peanut, they're really good at edge guarding Lucas. They just wait for you, bait you, and back air you, right? That's one thing I was telling Scat. I was like, don't go for the down air unless it's guaranteed, man. Just do the safe stuff guaranteed. So if they have that stuff mastered, it's very hard for a Lucas player to recover against Mega Man. You know, it can happen, but then if he's on the stage, he still can edge guard us pretty well, you know? And then, of course, you know, he can outcamp us with his mix-ups of his pellets and of his Metal Blade, things like that, you know? Mega Man is just... And then we can't attack from above because then he's going to do his tornado thing, you know? I think in Mega Man 8, it was called Mega Hoda Ho. That's the noisy little he made. That game was the best Mega Man game in the world. But anyways, Mega Man can shut us, lock us down. All of these characters on this list, guys, I want you to notice one thing. They can force us to play their game. You know, a lot of times I'm playing these characters at top level play who understand the matchup, and I feel like, oh, I'm doing pretty well. But then I just notice that they do like a switch in their mind, like, okay, right now I'm gonna force you to play my game, and I'm gonna choose to win. I just feel like that against these characters. And you know what? Lucas really can't do anything about it. So to that point, I want you guys to think about any matchups you know where you are just so confident you can shut down the other character, right? Because you know, like, oh, they can only do these 3 options to get in, and I can do this option to shut it down, I can do that option to shut it down, and I can do this other option to shut it down. The Zaire, right? Well, guess what? These characters all have the ability to have that mindset. Oh, I know if Lucas does the fair, or I know if he does the Zaire, blah, blah, I can just shut it down, and right now I'm just going to bait him and wait till he picks one of those options, and then I know I can either do option A, B, or C to punish it. That's what they're thinking. We have no winning options there. Our mix-ups are too slow for these characters. If they guess correctly on our mix-up, even if they shield it, they can punish us out of it. Players who are no longer being scared of our Zair are understanding you can power shield, and most of the time you can punish the power shield the super quick characters. Like Fox, if he power shields a retreating Zair, he can punish that. Power shield, dash and grab, dash and dash attack. We're now in disadvantaged state. He's comboing us. You see what I'm talking about? All right, next character on there is Diddy Kong. If Diddy Kong has a banana in hand, there's nothing we can do. There's literally nothing we can do. One thing that I found out, because I'm not giving up. I hope you guys don't think I'm being negative, even though I am a doubles player. I'm just telling you the truth, okay? So one thing that I've learned to do is a lot of times I like to stay like grounded and like do the short hop stuff. We gotta incorporate full hop mix-ups into our gameplay, and that's what I've started to do. I started a full hop and then trying to bait out an option that they do. Then if they choose the aggressive option, then I'll just use my second jump and get in a safe distance, or get in a safe distance where I can do a landing Zair and give them a little bit of damage and win that neutral exchange, right? And that works in the beginning against Diddy Kongs, but by the end of the set, a lot of times they adapt, and then they'll just space correctly to where I'm kind of trapping myself by using my full hops, and then they just punish accordingly, right? Because Diddy Kong is so fast, he's so quick, right? He beats us. We can't get away from him that easily. You know, all of these characters can also rush us down. They can trap us. We can't even run away from them for free. Because again, they're so quick, they're so fast. So even if Diddy Kong doesn't have a banana, you know, he's freaking throwing out 2 back airs before we can even finish our fair. Like, that's so unfair. He just out-framed at us. So even if you look at this game from a theory standpoint, these characters dominate us. So the final character is Sonic. Sonic is a character that forces you to play their game. Obviously, he forces everybody to play his game. But, you know, if we do a PK Fire that isn't successful, if we do a Zair that isn't successful, if we do a forward tilt that isn't successful, he has the speed and quickness to punish us for it and put us in that disadvantaged state. It's just not good. All that stuff I talked about, outframed at us, we can rarely get a revenge attack. If he hits us with spin dash, if you go back in to try to hit him immediately, he just does another spin dash. Before you know it, you're at like 60%. I always, you know, whenever I enter Nairo's tournaments, they always make me play Sonic's. Like, I legit, there's always a game that's super laggy. It's like he's lag switching, because there's always one game that's like not as laggy. I don't get it. But anyways, my point is, like, I get tilted because of the lag, so I just go in for revenge attacks. And if you guys ever see that, you see I'll take like 0 to 60 because Lucas cannot get that revenge attack off. It doesn't have the frame data to do it, you know. The final one on there is that he easily out-camps us, you know. Like, a lot of times it goes to time because we want him to come to us. We can't safely pressure him, so we have to wait for him to come to us. And if he wins the majority of the exchanges because he has a frame data, then he's winning the game overall, you know. So those are the top 5 worst matchups, guys, for Lucas. Fox, Greninja, Mega Man, Diddy Kong, Sonic. You know, these characters can force us to play their game, win the neutral, keep us in disadvantaged state, can't get revenge attacks on them, all that stuff. Also, keep in mind, a lot of these characters, one thing I left out is that they have a lot of good, safe mix-ups on us. Our mix-ups on them aren't as safe, right? A lot of times you can get punished. When they're mixing us up, it's very hard for us to punish them because we don't have a lot of good options out of shield. But with that said, you know, if they decide not to go in and attack us, they can then get a grab in us, right? They grab us for free because we're scared, we're in shield. And then again, that's that one point, we're now in disadvantaged state. Alright, so now the fun part. How does My Hero Academia, explain everything I'm talking about? I'm going to share with you guys these 2 pictures. Watch this right here. So this is from last week's episode. So you see, you know, when this student is fighting this pro, you know, basically he was doing like a tornado attack and holding them back and they couldn't get in and they were trying to figure out what to do. And then she eventually just went in head first and went aggro on him, right? Hyper aggro. And she remembered what one of her teachers told her, her pro teachers. He said, you should not fight on your opponent's field, but on your own field, see? So she decided to use her own strength. She decided to use where she has the most advantage, right? So where does Lucas have the most advantage? When we're zoning, when we're able to use our Zair, PK Fire safely, and just put our opponents on tilt and make them overcommit, and then we punish them for it. And then we also just abuse them off stage, because Lucas is amazing off stage. Well, guess what? If we're playing a character that outzones us, or can easily dance around us, and that we can't easily edge guard, then that means we're fighting on their field and we're unable to force them to fight on our field, right? To play our game. That's what we call it in Smash. Forcing the opponent to play your game, right? So with all 5 of these characters, Lucas cannot force them to play. We cannot force them to play our game, and that's why I believe they are our worst matchups, right? Some other ones on there are, of course, you have the Cloud, Bayonetta, things like that, but those are just extremely amazing characters, right? They'd be a close 6 and 7, things like that. Then also recently I played a really good Pac-Man, and that was just really hard because, you know, Pac-Man and Lucas are both zoners, but he was committed to playing super lame, and I don't get mad at him. That's what you do in Smash singles. That's how you play the game. But Lucas can't catch Pac-Man. We can't catch him when he's just using his hydrant really well and he's all up in the air. We don't have the speed in the jumps. Lucas doesn't have the hops to get up there. You know, and then you mess up with the key or the stun thing, whatever that yellow thing is, you know what I'm saying, the bell or whatever, you're in a dire disadvantaged state, you know. So, not to go on a tangent with this video, let me know below if you guys agree with these 5 characters. Let me know in the comments below if you think there's a character that it should be in Lucas's top 5 worst matchups, and feel free to give me your reasoning. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, alright? This is Mekos, take it easy, Smashers. I'm out.